Here we will see how to solve a division sum with short division and writing an answer with the remainder in decimal form. Firstly, we set the sum up as usual for a short division sum and proceed with carrying out the division for the numbers that we do currently have. Now, this second division gives us a remainder, but we don't have any digits below to write the remainder next to, as things stand that is. But we can write another digit below with the introduction of a decimal. If we recall that 294 is the same as 294.0, and in fact, if we wish, we can have as many zeros after the decimal point as we want, seeing as this does not change the overall value of the original 294. So if we introduce a decimal point both above and below, this allows us to add a 0 onto the end of 294, which the previous remainder of 2 can be combined with to give 20 and allow us to carry out another division beyond the decimal point. "20 divided by 4 gives us an exact division with no remainder, so the whole division sum is now complete and we have the decimal remainder of 0.5, giving us a complete final answer of 73.5. We can look at 91 divided by 8. Now when we set the division sum up, we can actually place the decimal points at the beginning along with the first 0 to account for the fact that there could be a remainder and we want to write it as a decimal. We carry out the first two divisions and we can see that the second division does give a remainder of 3 that we can place alongside the 0 that we wrote at the beginning, allowing us to carry out another division, this time 30 divided by 8. 30 divided by 8 produces a remainder of 6, which we make use of by putting another 0 on the end of the dividend, as we know that extra zeros after the decimal point do not change the overall value of the number. So we have 60 divided by 8 as our next division. Like before, we add on another 0 to make use of the remainder 4, giving us 40 divided by 8, which produces an exact result of 5, completing the division sum and giving us a final answer of 11.375. Now we can look at one final example of 1695 divided by 4. The steps to answer follow exactly the same route as we've seen before, adding on extra zeros after the decimal point and the dividend wherever necessary, and we have a remainder to make use of. So now with 20 divided by 4 giving us an exact result of 5, there are no more remainders and thus no more zeros that need to be written down, and we have an answer of 423.75.